double headlight piece with a printed control panel, a 1x2 slanted, and a 2x3. Now, when attached, as we have another slanted piece here that faces that way. Ooh, excuse me, I've put that the wrong way. Of course I have, silly me. When attached, you've got a dashboard. Now we're going to add that onto our 2x4 and 4x4. So that will sit in the middle. Now, this is going to be sat on top of this. So we've got two 1x1. We've got a gear stick, two of these, little 1x1s, sorry, these are 1x2s. So we've got two 1x1s and a 1x1 here. So that will sit on top of that, there, on top of our 4x6, and underneath our 2x6. The gear stick angles slightly, so it goes there, sits on top of that, and in here we've got our two sloped pieces. Then from there we're going to, of course, add the dashboard so that it's slanted away from these. Then underneath that we're going to add this, and lastly the bonnet. There we are. So now the wheels on their chassis will attach under there. That is the first half of the Jeep done. Now, secondly, we are going to do the rear part. So the chassis is vertically identical to the one of the front, so I shouldn't need to talk you through that. Then we have got this, which is the wheel coverings and the back of the seat. Now the back of the seat includes two small clips attached to a 1x2 and a 1x4 flat piece. Now, sat underneath that are two 1x6s with a 1x1 sloped piece. Now, this will attach in between them, and that is the back of our seat, nice and solid. Then, we're going to add a curved 1x2 with a 1x3 smooth piece on top of that. Now for this side of the Jeep, the left hand side, we're going to position a 1x2 with a clip underneath that side with, well, whatever you want, but I prefer to use a shovel for trench digging. So that's going to sit on the side of the Jeep. That is positioned there. And then on the other side, I'm going to repeat that process with a 1x1 block and another clip. So that will sit there, outwards, like that. That sits in position there. And we're going to build an oil can, obviously, to refuel on the move. A 1x2 with a bar sits on the back of a green 2x1 with two studs. So that is going to be flipped upside down with that attached there. Then after that we're going to add a curved 1x1 part, quite rare, so you know, you can use whatever you want, but I prefer to use this. I'm going to add green 2x1 to the bottom, and a smooth grey 1x2. So that is our oil can, and that attaches there. Almost there, not far to go. Now, the back of the Jeep. Now, forget this, we don't strictly need it right now. But, as it is, we have a 1x1 part with a red round 1x1, very smooth, and a 2x1 that was used in the green oil can, just in grey. So that is going to sit there, and above that we've got our spare wheel. Now this spare wheel is constructed in the same way the usual wheels are, only that it's a slightly different inner rim, so it's easier to attach to the back. We're going to add the motorbike wheel, tyre even, and we're going to add the 1x1 on the back, a 2x1 with a 1 stud on top, and that sits like so. There we go. So that is going to sit just there. Now the other half is simple. It is a 1x4 piece with a 1-3 on top. So the studs will attach it to the side with a light at the back. We're going to add a 1 block there with a rope if you want, but you know, it's your choice. And